Thank you, Council President. You know, I understand the argument of not supporting a portion of the legislation, but I think even members of the public who happen to be on this committee made the statements that a significant portion of this law that we're asking the city to implement, they're in agreement with. As a matter of fact, 3/4 of this we're in agreement with. Visibility, education, right? That we're all in agreement about that. So at the end of the day, what really comes down to is the enforcement side of things. And with all due respect to the administration and the police department and the parking utility, we as a council enact laws. That's our job. If we see a law that we would like to enact in the city of Hoboken, we vote for it. We move it forward. It is upon the administration, the police department, parking utility, it is now in their court to administer that. If they choose not to administer that, they'll hear about it. They will find a way. Before bouncers in the city of Hoboken ever had to have an ID card, it was the Wild West. I remember being a kid, bar owners jumping over this railing, talking about who should and shouldn't be licensed. But the council acted. They said, those bartenders, those bouncers, they're all going to be registered. They're all going to have a license. So they didn't know what they were going to do at that point, but they figured it out. That happens with everything in the city of Hoboken. I use the analogy in our working committee about the dogs in the city of Hoboken. We license dogs. Should we stop licensing dogs because some owners don't pick up after their dogs? Do we abandon that whole thing? No, we continue down that path. We ticket those that we catch. The ones that get away with it, sure, they get away with it. But eventually we'll catch them. Eventually we'll stop the behavior. Eventually we'll do the things that we need to do. And if we have to amend the laws in the city, as time goes on, we most certainly can do that. The other big issue that I heard in our working committee was the infrastructure. We don't need major infrastructure changes immediately. We could set one loading zone, put all the e-delivery bikes right in front of the police station. We could do that tomorrow. We could do that today. We do it right now. Stops the catcalling, stops the congregating, stops the bad behavior. We have our police department right there watching them. There are solutions. They might not be solutions that everyone likes, but there are solutions. And we need to go down that road to start to implement those solutions. It may be uncomfortable, but true leaders stand up and they're comfortable being uncomfortable. And I am most certainly very comfortable feeling that uncomfortability to make sure that my residents in the city of Hoboken are safe. If it needs to change tomorrow, we'll do that. But right now, we as a council need to act. We need to do something. We need to put a law on the books. We need to start this process rolling. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you. Other council members?